two useful transformations. We now described a transformation that, given the exchange market M, produces a new market M prime in which the total amount of each good S1. The new utility function of the ith trader is given by ui prime of x1, x2, x3 until xn equals to ui of w1, x1, w2, x2, and so on until wn, xn, where wj denotes the summations of wij summing for all I. It can be verified that if ui dot is concave, then ui prime dot is concave. The new initial endowment of the jth good held by the ith trader is wij prime equals to wij over wj. Let wi prime denote wi1 prime, wi2 prime, and so on until win prime in r plus to the n. Clearly, wj prime equals to the summations of wij prime summing for all I equals to 1. The following lemma summarizes some key properties of the transformation. Lemma 6.5. 1. For any mu which is greater than or equals to 1, xi1, xi2, xi3, and so on to xin is a mu approximate demand at prices pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, until pi n for trader I in M prime. If and only if the vector w1 xi1, w2 xi2, and so on to wn xin is a mu approximate demand at prices pi 1 over w1, pi 2 over w2, and so on until pi n over wn for trader I in M. 2. For any mu which is greater than or equals to 1, pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, until pi n is a weak mu approximate equilibrium for M prime if and only if pi 1 over w1, pi 2 over w2, and so on until pi n over wn is a weak mu approximate equilibrium for M. 3. The excess demand of M prime satisfies WGS if the excess demand of M does. We transform M prime into another market M hat as follows. Let 0 less than eta less than or equals to 1 be a parameter for each trader I. The new utility function and initial endowments are the same, i.e. ui hat equals to ui prime, wi hat equals to wi prime. The new market M hat has one extra trader whose initial endowment is given by wn plus 1 hat equals to eta, eta, eta until eta, and whose utility function is the Cobb-Douglas function un plus 1 of xn plus 1, which is equals to the multiplications of x n plus 1j to the 1 over nth multiplying for all possible j. A trader with this Cobb-Douglas utility function spends 1 over nth of her budget on each good. Stated precisely, pi j times x n plus 1 j of x n plus 1 j of pi equals to pi times wn plus 1 hat over n. Note that the total amount of good j in the market M hat is wj hat equals to the summations of wij hat, summing starting with index starting from 1 to n plus 1, which is equals to 1 plus eta. Lemma 6.6. The market M hat has an equilibrium. To every equilibrium, pi of M hat satisfies the condition. The maxima pi j maxima for all possible j over the minima pi j minima taken for all possible j is less than or equals to 2n over eta. 3. For any mu which is greater than or equals to 1, a weak mu approx equilibrium for M hat is a weak mu times 1 plus eta approx equilibrium for M prime. 4. M hat satisfies WGS if M prime does. Proof. Statement 1 follows from arguments that are standard in a microeconomic theory. Briefly, a quasi-equilibrium pi in R plus to the n with the summations of pi j summing for all j equals to 1 always exists. Must Colel et al. 1995, Chapter 17, Proposition 17, BB.2. At price pi, the income pi times Wm plus 1 to the head of the m plus 1th trader is strictly positive. This ensures that pi j is greater than 0 for each good j, but this implies that pi is an equilibrium. The proofs of the remaining statements are left as exercise 6.4. The proof of 2 illustrates one crucial role that the extra trader plays. We define delta equals to the set of pi in R plus to the n such that eta over 2n is less than or equals to pi j less than or equals to 1 for each j. Note that lemma 6.6 implies that m hat has an equilibrium price in delta. We defined delta plus equals to the set of pi in R plus to the n such that eta over 4n is less than or equals to pi j, which is less than or equals to 1 plus eta over 4n for each j. For any pi in delta plus, we have the ratio between maxima of pi j and the minima of pi j for all possible j is less than or equals to 1 plus eta over 4n on the numerator and the eta over 4n on the denominator, which is less than or equals to 5n over eta. Abusing notation slightly, we henceforth let z of pi and x of pi denote, respectively, the excess demand vector and the aggregate demand vector in the market M hat.